is the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. Come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. Fleet Tire Point S on Arkansas Avenue, your local tire and auto service center. No stress with Point S.
Rockline Industries is your local private label manufacturer of wet wipes used by people every day, and they're hiring operators. Entry-level operators start at $16 an hour, advanced operators at $18.50 an hour. Plus, Rockline offers employees a clean, cool work environment, great benefits, and a night shift premium. High school diploma or GED required. Apply online at rocklineind.com/careers. rocklineind.com/careers to get started on a career with Rockline today.
For 46 years, we guarantee you're going to get the best deal and the best value at Phil Wright Autoplex. Come pick out your Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Toyota. Come see why we're selling more cars than ever before. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off 540, Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
With so many uncertainties today, one thing's not.
45 years of providing dependable new or pre-owned vehicles in the River Valley.
Come see us at Phil Wright Toyota at the Phil Wright Autoplex in Russellville.
Exit 84 off 540 or visit us online at philwright.com.
Shane here from Off-Road Tire. The thing that makes Off-Road Tire so special is their care for doing the job right. With a name like Off-Road Tire, of course they're an authority in lift kits and aftermarket mods for your truck, but it just so happens that they are specialists in all kinds of vehicles. They can take care of your minivan right next to the four-wheel drives with quality, consistent results. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire just 0.2 of a mile past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Off-Road Tire.
Welcome, friends. We're coming to you live from Panther Stadium in Benton as the Cyclones take on the Benton Panthers in the first conference matchup of the Dave Wheeler era at the Russellville High School. Looking at Benton, 2-1 on the season. The Cyclones also 2-1 on the season, but none of that matters. I was listening to an interview with the Benton head coach, Brad Harris, and he said basically, you know, there's 4 first places in our conference because those 4 teams get to go to state, and so that's all that matters. And so this is a key game. I hate to say that first game of the year, but when you're looking at it, everybody's thinking, well, Lake Hamilton, #1 team in the state. Parkview just beat Greenwood last night by 20 points. Who's good? I mean, everybody thinks they're 1 and 2. Of course, you never know. But who's going to give those bottom 2 spots? Benton, Russellville. Don't forget, you got Van Buren in there. Of course, Greenwood. Can't forget them. So this is a key game, especially if it comes down to a tiebreaker. And turn around to my color man tonight, Aaron Duval. It's time for our Cyclone Watch. What's on your radar tonight? What's the one thing on your radar tonight?
One thing on my radar is get the ball in the hands of our playmakers, especially on the outside. Short passes, maybe a little outside run. I think that's on my watch tonight.
Mine is their quarterback. He's got 0 interceptions on the season, doesn't make a lot of mistakes. I'm interested to see how our secondary handles that. Secondary down a man because Gabe Hogue has been injured. He's been on crutches this week, and so they're going to try two players in his place, as last we heard. The Cyclones and the Panthers, it's homecoming here tonight for Benton. Want to let you know that, of course, we're on the radio on KCJC 102.3. We're also streaming on our YouTube page through EAB Sports at Cyclone Booth. And so if you don't know, just go to YouTube. You don't have to have an account. Search for Cyclone Booth, and we're there for tonight. As we said, homecoming, so it's been a little bit longer pregame as what we've been used to or thinking about, but we're about 6 minutes away from kickoff. The captains for Benton, I think they're using most of their senior class has come out. The Cyclone captains, I don't see them yet. They're on our far left side. I see we have 4. I can't see who they are. So they're going to come out to the middle of the field and get the opening toss. Other games in our conference for tonight, of course, as we said, it's our conference opener. It's everybody's conference opener. Of course, Parkview and Greenwood played last night. Parkview really put it on them. I mean, they returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown against the Greenwood Bulldogs. Greenwood took the lead, but then Parkview really ran away with it in the second half. Their running back scored like 5 or 6 touchdowns in the game. They won it 48-28. That's 2 losses for Greenwood this year. Now, realize the first one was against Northside, and we don't know anything about Northside this year. I get some kind of key on how good Northside is tonight. However, Greenwood is 0-1 in the conference. The other games, Lake Hamilton is at Mountain Home, Siloam Springs at Van Buren. Van Buren favored in that game, but just by a point. Van Buren's going to be our homecoming game next week. The Cyclones will host Van Buren, and that'll be a part of our homecoming festivities there at Russellville High School. One note to pass along, it's a non-conference game. However, Little Rock Parkview defeated Little Rock Southwest early this year, 47-0, a non-conference game. They've had to forfeit that game, so Parkview has to count that as a loss after self-reporting the use of an ineligible players. As a result, the Patriots are also placed on warning for the rest of this school year. So that 47-0 win they thought they had actually goes down as a loss. And what is that? That might be for Little Rock Southwest's first win of their career, maybe. I don't know if they won one last year. Of course, that's the new school there in Little Rock. But yeah, they self-reported it. They've been put on a probation for the rest of this year. Cyclones in their road white uniforms, red pants, red numbers. They are going out for the coin toss. We're going to take a break. We come back. We'll have the kickoff for you. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country KCJC.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change super stop at 1415 East Main in Russellville, is looking for good, motivated people who have good people skills to join their team. Experience in automotive is encouraged but not required. Mr. Brake and Lube is an equal opportunity employer. Come be a part of the Mr. Brake and Lube family. Fill out an application at 1415 East Main Street, Russellville, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
On average, you spend 33% of your life in bed, so why are you sleeping on a worn-out mattress? Box Drop in Russellville is dropping factory outlet pricing on your favorite name brand mattresses. Save up to 70% on Serta, Simmons, and other national brands. Same-day deliveries available. See Marty for details. Better sleep, better price, better life. Get factory outlet pricing at Box Drop, your mattress and furniture factory outlet store at Funky Town Mall, 1610 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, and boxdroprussellville.com.
Holton Lee and the folks at Strikers Bowling Alley Russellville have some great weekend specials they want to remind you about. Friday night, all you can bowl for $17.75 per person from 4 until 9 at Strikers, and Saturdays from 1 to 5, enjoy a special price per game of just $3.75 per person. Just a few of the many reasons to come and have some fun at Strikers Bowling Alley Russellville. Strikers on West Main by the theater.
West Fraser Lumber in Russellville are proud supporters of our local athletic programs and love their community. Right now, West Fraser's Russellville location is looking for a hard-working millwright that's interested in joining their team. West Fraser offers competitive pay, paid holidays and vacations, and a benefits package. So go online at westfraser.com/careers and complete an application today. That's westfraser.com/careers. Choose a career with West Fraser because your future is up to you.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium. We're bringing you live Russellville Cyclone football tonight. Thank our producer for tonight, Aaron Thomas, who is back at our studios, and glad that he is healthy and ready to go tonight. Of course, Aaron Duval by my side. I'm Mickey Duval. Our live stream team that's streaming it on our Cyclone Booth YouTube channel, Maggie Duval and Chase Canfield. Appreciate all their hard work. Benton is running out onto the field. Out. You hear the blast in the background. That was the Benton Panthers running through. A little bit of smoke there. Cyclones are not running through yet. They brought their inflatable helmet. They're about to run through tonight. Other games among area teams. Dardanelle is at Ozark tonight. That'll be a pretty good matchup. Lamar at Pottsville. Waldron is at Mena, and Dover is open tonight. The Cyclones had 4 captains for the opening toss. It was number 32, Damon Donahoe, number 36, Ryan Rollins, number 85, Luke Covington, and number 89, Hayden Goodman. And you saw it. You want to give a report on it?
Yes. The Cyclones won the toss. They decided to defer to the second half. They'll be defending the north goal. The field runs north and south, so the Cyclones will be going from right to left on your radio dial.
They have a parking lot on the south part, and the north part is their indoor facility. Really no wind to speak of tonight. We said Cyclones in their road white uniforms with red pants, black helmets, and Benton in those hard-to-see anthracite dark gray uniforms with maroon numbers, a little bit of white, and maroon pants. Here they're getting new home uniforms next year. Of course, it'll be 2 years before we're back here to see that. The Cyclones now running out onto the field. with Coach Dave Wheeler, first-year head coach for the Cyclones, first-year head coach in high school football. Of course, he was a head coach at the junior college level and been an assistant for a long time. Of course, assistant at Russellville for 3 years, brought in for Jeff Holtz last year. And the first 2 years and only 2 years of Billy Dawson won a state championship with the Cyclones as defensive coordinator. Went up to Northwest Arkansas, was at Fayetteville, Rogers Heritage, Bentonville West, and then come back down here. This is a job he wanted when it came open. He made no bones about it, was telling anybody and everybody who would listen this was the job he wanted. Got it, and he's 2-1 on the non-conference season. Asked him, I don't know if you heard the pregame, but just in case you missed it, asked him if he hid anything, and he said no. They tried to win all the games, didn't hide anything in non-conference. He said no. He says we won't run things just to run it in our non-conference season. He says we're always looking to just get better, and so it's not a thing of we're only going to use part of the playbook for our non-conference games. Noe Jimenez for the Cyclones, big number 77. The goalkeeper on the Cyclone soccer team will kick off for the Cyclones, and we're ready for action. We're sitting on the visiting side amongst friends and family, and there's the kick. Noe Jimenez gets it, goes inside the 15 to the fielded at the 12, and the ball carrier stepped out of bounds at the 18-yard line. I don't think that was by design. He was tight roping it down there. I think the going over there caused him to go out of bounds, and that's not real good field position for Benton.
If he'd have left that go, it might have went out of bounds. He might have got some yardage on that, but glad he took it and glad he stepped out of bounds.
I believe it was number 22, Kane Simmons, over there, and he returns it for just 6 yards. Now Benton's offense, they're a little bit more pass heavy, but they average 15 yards completion, 10 yards an attempt. Their quarterback 7 touchdowns and 0 interceptions, but they're going to start off with the fly sweep here, and Russell's going to string it out and drop him for a loss back at the 15-yard line.
And I believe that's number 21, Elijah Clark, on that. I believe that was his number.
That was Donovan Pearson, who is a wide receiver, and that may be one of his first few carries. Benton going very fast here. They gave him the 16-yard line. They're going to hand it off again. This time the running back takes it right side, breaks a couple tackles, and he might have the first down just shy of the 30-yard line. That was Casey Johnson, number 9. They are going to give him the first down. So Russellville stopped him on first, but on 2nd and 12, he picked up the first down with a pickup of 13 yards for Casey Johnson. Their quarterback, Strand Smith, number 12. He's going to air it out on first down, looking deep down the sideline. It's complete into Cyclone territory. They're going to tackle him out of bounds on that far side inside the 40-yard line.
Well, we had tight coverage over there, but just a good pass by their quarterback.
Andre Lane over on the far side, and Benton quickly. They don't want Russellville getting into substitutions immediately at the line of scrimmage at the 35 after that 36-yard pass. Going for Lane again, and it's incomplete. And I tell you, if a Cyclone Eli Stratton would have been playing the ball instead of the receiver, you can't fault him for that, he would have had a pick 6. He had it wide open on that far side.
Yeah, a little breakdown in the communication between the receiver and the quarterback, Smith.
And they're trying to go same guy, Andre Lane, who just had his 10th catch of the season. He's not their main guy. He's their third option, but not on that last one. And Strand Smith's going to keep it himself on the quarterback read. He's going to get to the 30, takes a big hit after a gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. That was a read where you read the end. You either hand it off or you keep it. He kept it, paid the price, but gained 5 yards. It'll be third down and 5 for the Benton Panthers. They're at the Cyclone 30-yard line.
Wilbers is the one who brought him down.
Smith on 3rd and 5, 3 wide receivers to the right. He's going to give it off the left side. He's got some open room. He's got the first down, cuts back at the 20, gets inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. That's Casey Johnson, their main running back, who has 2 carries tonight, gets the first down there. And Benton, after getting first down inside the 15, quickly trying to get lined up after that pickup of 16 yards. Johnson already 2 carries for 29 yards. First down and 10 from the Cyclone 14-yard line. No score, 10.5 to go here in the first quarter. Smith, he'll give it. No, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going around it. And Russell didn't realize it. He's all the way in the end zone for the touchdown. Russell tackled the running back. They didn't realize the quarterback had the ball. He went 10 yards untouched. He was hit at the 2, but able to get in there from 14 yards out, and Benton made that look easy.
Well, that was 2 good fakes that the quarterback has done by keeping the ball. He fakes it to the running back. Does a good job with that.
They've been a pass-heavy offense, but not here tonight on this first drive. They score easily, and the extra point is up and good. The Panthers lead at 7-0. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Beltner's Athletes Corner half of half clearance sale is now in progress. Save half of half off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half of half or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Beltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Here's the kickoff, and Tracy Daniels could not hang on. It went over his shoulder, did touch it, but didn't have control, so it goes from the 5-yard into the end zone, and the high school rules, since he didn't have possession of it, it's a touchback, and good thing for Russellville there is they'll have the ball at the 20-yard line, trailing 7-0 on that scoring summary. Strand Smith, the quarterback, a 14-yard touchdown run. The extra point by Lucas Wilbur was good. They go 82 yards in just a minute and 40 seconds. In 7 plays. They went fast, a lot faster than they had been on most of their games. And I think they only threw 2 passes on that. It was the running game. Of course, big 36-yard pass play, but it was a running game that they were just gashing the Russellville defense here. We'll see how the Cyclones respond. They're going to start off with Gavin Graham at quarterback. Man goes in motion. That's Stokes. Graham back to pass. He's got plenty of time. He's going to heave it downfield, trying to go for Clark. It's intercepted, and Benton has it at the 47-yard line across midfield, and they're going to be tackled at the 40-yard line. With that interception is number 5, Jaden Collinet.
There's a flag down.
A flag down around the tackle, so sadly I think it's going to be against, it's going to be after the interception.
There's a flag on the play.
I think there's a block in the back.
They mark him down. The flag is at the 37-yard line. They mark him down at the 41. And so it's a 12-yard return.
Block in the back during the return.
And it is going to be a block in the back. But Russellville, one play, they turned the ball over. And so the penalty will mark it back to Benton's own 49-yard line. So a 10-yard penalty. 10:03 left. Smith back to pass. He's going for it all after the turnover, and he's going to overthrow everybody. Russellville out there had man-on-man coverage. That was Mackay Foster. And he was actually ended up being the closest man to it as they were trying to go to Lane once again.
I like that coverage. Good tight coverage on that receiver.
Second down and 10 for Benton. They lead at 7-0. Russellville, just one offensive play, the interception. And Benton Smith is going to hand it off this time. Switching hands is Drake Womack. He's going to be hit at the 45 of Russellville, taken down, but not after. A big pickup. Sorry, that was Brandon Johnson, number 21. It's going to be impossible to see these numbers tonight as they're maroon on dark gray, so I'm going to be guessing half the night anyway. They're at the 42-yard line.
I think it's Andrew Adams who made the stop. Initial contact.
Either way, it's a 9-yard pickup. It's a long one here on third down. Just outside the 42, they need the 41 for a first down. They're going to give it off to Johnson. Stumbles forward, gets the first down as he's stopped at the 38-yard line. Brandon Johnson now, as we said, he's been their second running back, their backup running back. Does have 3 touchdowns on the season. Picks up the first down there. They started to give him 36. They move it back to the 38-yard line, so a 4-yard pickup. Ball on the right hash mark for Benton. They lead it 7-0 here. 9 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Smith back to pass. It's going to be a screen set up. They've got it complete. And Russellville stop him for a loss. No, but he only gains 2 yards on the play. Travion Traylor sniffing that out. Also providing support was Foster.
Yeah, good Reed Bauer defense to see that screen pass coming.
A gain of 3, so second down and 7. It's going to be a night I wish I had my binoculars. I thought we'd be close enough to the action, but boy, these numbers are hard to see. Smith now, first time we've seen empty backfield. And a screen set up again. This is a wide receiver screen. He's going to take a hit at the 30, gets a couple extra yards. And that was to Cameron Harris, and we'll see how close he is to a first down. I think they're going to give him the 28-yard line, so he's a yard shy. Is that right?
Number 2, Darian Thomas, was there to greet him and bring him down.
It is a 3rd and 1 situation here.
No, they made it.
Okay, that's what I thought. It is a first down, so 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Going fast once again, empty backfield. Smith back to pass. He's going to be hit as he throws, juggled, and incomplete. He threw it behind the wide receiver lane, and he almost had it. Then it was almost an interception. He juggled it so long. Goes as an incompletion. 8:06 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville trailing 7-0. Benton took the opening kickoff. They went 82 yards in 7 plays. On the first play for Russellville, Russellville went deep through an interception. Benton's second drive right here. Again, empty backfield. Boy, they're just giving different looks against Russellville's defense. Russellville jumped, but not in the neutral zone. Benton came up out of the stance. Legal, though, they didn't go forward. Changing the play, Strand Smith. He's a transfer quarterback in from Monticello. And he transferred after spring practice. Looking left. Now he's going to throw across the middle. He's got a man open in the lane, juggled it, caught it. He's got it at the 15, took a hit, still going at the 12-yard line. He took a big lick, but kept going, and he's got the first down for the Panthers in the red zone. They're going to mark him down at the 13, and Benton going quickly here after that 15-yard pickup. Smith now 4 of 7 for 61 yards. That's 2 catches for Collinette there. Andre Lane.
Their receivers are just finding the open spaces in our zone defense. It's hard to defend that.
Smith throwing, back shoulder throws a little bit too far, almost a great catch out there on that far side.
Strand Smith's pass was incomplete. Andre Lane, the intended receiver.
Wilbur's out there defending that, along with Foster.
Second down and 10 for the Panthers at the 13-yard line. Leading the Cyclones 7-0. Russell needs a stop here. Play action, going to throw on the inside slant to Lane. He completed the 5, took 1 hit, broke another tackle, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. Russell couldn't wrap him up. Andre Lane goes 13 yards after the quick slant pattern, and it's 13-0. This is not the script you want if you're a Cyclone fan, the way this game has started. Defense just could not wrap up there. There is a flag at the 3-yard line.
I think it's going to be against Benton.
The touchdown's good. It is against Benton. The white hat didn't show it to our side, so I'm not sure. I'll delay a game. After that, I think that's maybe keeping the ball or throwing it away instead of handing the officials. So.
Coach Wheeler's out there telling him he doesn't want the 5-yard penalty here.
Yeah.
He wants it on the kickoff.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Why would you think they want it on the extra point? I mean, you gain those yards on the kickoff. I was looking, thought, is this not allowed? Maybe. I don't know why you wouldn't want it on the kickoff. The extra point is good. 14-0, just like that. 7:22 left here in the first quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Money, they say it greases the wheels of commerce. Everybody has to have a little now and again. If you're a little low on cash, bring your old, unwanted, or broken gold or silver jewelry into Joshua's Fine Jewelry and let us convert it into beautiful brand new cash. Take your girl out for a night on the town. Buy your mom something nice. If you're not using it, sell it for top dollar at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
All right, on the scoring summary and a late Cannon going off. I mean, there was nobody around, and I don't. They blew Cannon off usually when they score. Now some guy was down there was kicking it after those, so I think they had some issues there. But that's about the only thing going wrong for Benton in this first quarter. They just go 41 yards on 9 plays after the interception of the Cyclone quarterback Gavin Graham. Strand Smith hit Andre Lane for a 13-yard touchdown pass. Lucas Wilbur, the extra point. Drive 9 plays, took 2 minutes and 41 seconds. 14-0 just like that. First kickoff win in the end zone. Left footer gets this one, and it's going to be fielded by Tracy Daniels at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, 25. Big opening there. He gets to the 30, 32-yard line. And Daniels tackled there after a 24-yard pickup. And that's where Russell will start on their second drive. First possession went 1 play.
Well, I think Tracy Daniels is one person that the Benton coach talked about that they look at.
All right, Russell's second play from scrimmage on their second drive. 3 wide receivers are left, 1 to the right. Bowles goes in motion for Russellville. Crosses the face, and Graham going to keep it himself. He's going to lean forward to the 35-yard line. Ball's on the turf. It's going to be picked up by Benton, and they're going to return it inside the 25 to the 23-yard line.
I thought he was down.
I think it came through quickly. I saw it hit the bounce up off the turf. And
there's a fumble on the play recovered by Bo Wright.
Yeah, it looked like he got to about the 34, and Bo Wright picks it up for Benton.
First and 10 Panthers on the Russellville 24.
They returned it down to the Cyclone 24-yard line, so a 10-yard return. And Benton is in business once again, leading 14-0. Boy, this is just Russell shooting themselves in the foot a little bit here early on, trailing 14-0. The defense called on once again. Smith, and he was looking deep. He's going to be hit and driven back as he was hit about the 31-yard line and sacked by the Cyclone defense there.
I was going to say a lot of pressure put on that Cyclone defense, but they came through on that play.
It's a big loss of 6 yards. We'll see what Smith has dialed up for second down. They're going to play a screen pass over in that far side of the lane. He's inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. Sorry, that was Cameron Harris on that far side. And they'll put it down at the 18. So after the 6-yard sack, they pick up 12 there. It's 3rd down and 4. Again, going quickly in the backfield. Brandon Johnson, the running back. He's going to come out and block as a screen pass once again. Russell sniffed this one out, pushed him out of bounds after the completed pass at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, same play. Eli Stratton over there to meet the receiver first.
4th down, 1.
Yeah, 4th down and 1. They're going to go for it. They need actually about a half yard is what they need. Ball on the left hash mark. Why wouldn't you go for it? Benton up by 2 touchdowns here. They have this ball at the Cyclone 15-yard line.
What's the fake to the running back?
I think they're going to hand it off myself. They got Johnson back there. He's going to keep it. He's got the 1st down and more. It cuts back at the 10. He's down left sideline 5, diving for the pylon. And is he in? Yes. Late signal, but he's in for the touchdown. Casey Johnson gets in from 15 yards out on a 4th down and 1 play. There's a flag at the 3-yard line. This one may be coming back. It is going to be a hold. And we'll see. It may. They're going to put it. That's going to be 4th down again because of that. Well, he got down to the 5-yard line.
Same play.
Yeah, why not? This time he goes right side. He's got the first down and more, angling for the pylon, cuts back at the 5. He's going to be upended there by Mackay Foster, but he got the first down.
Casey Johnson was tackled by Mackay Foster.
Mackay Foster has it now after the, he has the tackle. On first down and goal, handoff straight up the middle into the end zone for the touchdown. Casey Johnson gets it there. And Russell just reeling right now. They just, you can't blame them, but kind of don't know what hit them. I mean, the fans here, the team here. Benton goes on an opening touchdown drive. Russell's had 2 offensive plays and it had 2 turnovers. And Benton's turned those turnovers into points after Casey Johnson picks up his second touchdown carry of the season. The extra point's good, makes it 21-0. We'll take a break. 5:15 left to play first quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Well, it's hard not to be reeling a little bit. Cyclone team and defense they trail 21-0, and we're a little more than halfway through the first quarter. That last drive, 24 yards and 6 plays. Casey Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. Benton's a good team, but they're too good a team to be given the ball on turnovers and a short field. Their last 2 drives, 41 yards, 24 yards. They've turned Russellville's turnovers into points. They lead at 21-0. And I'll tell you, if anybody can settle a team down, it's going to be Dave Wheeler, but that's going to be tough. Russellville on the kickoff return takes it from the 10 across the 15, the 20, the 25-yard line. I couldn't tell who caught that.
That's Ty Hips.
Okay, that's what I thought. I saw 4, and he took it from the 10, and we'll see where they mark it. He kind of caught it eye level. They give him the 24-yard line, so a 14-yard pickup.
From their own 24.
The Cyclones trailing by 3 scores. Obviously they need a score, but really what they need is they need a couple first downs, get their confidence back a little bit, reeling a little bit. Let's go out of split formation. Graham's going to hand off to Damon Donahoe, try the right side. He'll pick up a yard, maybe 2, around the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Benton showing blitz. I think they'll do that just about every series, but they will blitz.
Benton is not deep on the offensive defensive line like they usually are. They have a defensive player down right now. But, not to keep harping on it, but I know people are joining us, especially on the radio side. Russellville now 3 offensive plays, 2 have gone for turnovers. That's the first one that went that went for we didn't turn the ball over. Do have this note of knew one of these situations, didn't know the other one. The quarterback for Benton, Strand Smith, who's a transfer in from Monticello, transferred in after spring ball, is the son of Danny Smith, RHS class of 1994. Andre Lane is the son of Josh Lane, RHS class of also 1994. So, a couple of kids playing, and their dads were
Second down, 8.
Cyclones from their senior year 94. How about that? Wish we had them on our side. They got Cyclone in their blood. Okay, the player walked off under his own power. We're back to action. Looks like second down and 8 for the Cyclones. Graham with 1 back in the backfield. He's going to hand it to him straight forward. He's across the 25 to the 30-yard line. That is Tracy Daniels, just covering up that football, wanting to keep it and keep the yardage going and keep the possession there. And it's going to look like it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for Russellville.
Well, that offensive line of Cyclones are pushing back the defense on this series so far.
For minutes, 10 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. There's some clock issues. It was at 4:11. Now it popped up back up to 4:18, and now it's at 4:03. They got some serious clock issues going here at Benton, so we'll call it as best we see it. On third down, they're going to give it to Daniels. There's no hole there. That was closed up quickly by Benton, and Russell's going to probably have to punt this away. Fourth down. They're going to say he lost a yard, so 4th down and 5, and Russell's going to have to kick the football away to so far what's been a prolific offense for Benton. They came in, I think they've had 2 turnovers all year, no interceptions, 2 fumbles. Their quarterback really takes care of the football. They've been passing more than running, 728 yards passing, but as balanced as you can be. They came out running the football. Here's the punt by Hallmark. It's going to be fielded, caught at the knees at the 37-yard line. So Ben Hallmark's punt goes 34 yards with no return.
There's a sinking line drive punt, which I was hoping the guy would fumble it.
Obviously, a turn will be great, but at the very least, they need a 3 and out. They need to flip the field here a little bit and maybe get a little bit of momentum. Just a stop would be nice. And as they're trailing 21-0, they don't need to let this game get out of hand. The bad part is you're down 21-0. Good part is there's plenty of game left, 3:16 left here in the first quarter. Smith back to pass, looking to throw across the middle. It's complete at the 40-yard line of Russellville, being drugged down at the 35-yard line. And up slowly there is number 3, Donovan Pearson. Big play. They put it down to 35, so a pass of 28 yards, and just like that in Cyclone territory. They're going to run the option pitch to the outside. Russell trying to string this out. They do to get back to the line of scrimmage, and a 1-yard pickup for Brandon Johnson.
Yeah, good defense by the Cyclones.
A big, strong running back able to gain a yard on that play. 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers. Ball now on the right hash mark. 2:38 left to play here in the first quarter. Cyclones trailing by 21. Homecoming night for Benton. They got 3 wide receivers to the left here on 2nd down. 1 to the right, the short side of the field. Smith is going to hand it off. Brandon Johnson running right side. He'll stop, and he won't make the 30. He'll get about to the 32, and that'll be it. So a 2-yard pickup and bring up 3rd down coming for the Benton Panthers.
Yeah, number 52, Carson Smith. He's in the last, not only this tackle, but the last one as well.
3rd down and 7 coming for the Panthers. Johnson stays in there at running back. Smith, number 15, the quarterback. Checks over right side. Hard count. 18 seconds on the play clock. Now check with me. They're going to talk to the line about protection, possibly changing the play. He does. He changes. He moves Johnson, the running back, over to his right side, the short side of the field. Looking left. Nothing there. Going to throw across the middle. They found a seam. It's complete. And at the Cyclone 20, it's enough for the first down as that pass goes to Andre Lane.
Well, that's what they're doing. They're getting in that seam. They're about 10 yards, and they just turn around, and the ball is there. Very tough to defend.
First down as they pick up there on 3rd and 7, 12-yard pickup, and going quickly, complete a pass along the left side, trying to walk the tightrope, push out of bounds. Have to see where they went. Andre Lane getting the bulk of the targets tonight. They stepped out of bounds. Where are they going to say it? They're putting it down at 13. It's a 7-yard pickup. 2nd down and 3. Ball stays on 11 hash mark. They're going quickly again here. 3 wide receivers bunched up the left side. Going to fake the screen, go. They got 2 people wide open in the end zone. They hit one of them for a touchdown. Got 2 guys open. Russell jumped the route on the screen pass. And Drake Womack, number 32, just has his first touchdown of the season for Benton.
That was a good fake by the quarterback. Looked like he was going to go with that screen pass again. They've hit that about 4 times tonight, so the defense took the bait on that one.
Minute 16 left to play first half. The extra point is good, 28-0. Just like that, we'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank. These are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing 28-0. Benton 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. This last one, 63 yards and 6 plays, exactly 2 minutes off the clock. First time, though, that the Panthers didn't get the ball because of a Cyclone turnover. And, boy, it's been tough going for Russellville. I mean, just what do you say? Cyclones turn the ball over the first possession on one play, second possession on one play. Third possession, they go 3 and out. They're yet to get a first down. Here's a deep kick, but Russell's going to be able to return it as Daniels has it at the 4. He's across the 15, the 20, and tackled shy of the 25-yard line. Tracy Daniels, they'll give him the 23, I believe. So a 19-yard return, and Russell will take over there.
Last series we tried going up the middle against this defense. This time we may take the ball to the outside. See if we can get our ball carrier to the outside and gain some yards.
Russell breaking the huddle there. Graham has Donahoe to his left. Russell might have moved. They didn't throw the flag, and he throws the football, trying to go to Donahoe. He threw it behind him. Coming out of the backfield. Might have been open there, but incomplete pass. We'll give Russell second down and 10 at the 23-yard line of Russellville. Minute 7 left to play in the first quarter. Almost wish this first quarter just hurried to get over. Let's move on.
Yeah. Yeah, the Benton showed blitz, and they did blitz that time, getting to our quarterback. Forced him to rush that pass just a little. Donahoe was open.
Yeah, he was. They coming out back. Didn't have blockers in front of him. They slipped him out on the back side. 2 wide receivers to each side now, and Donahoe in there at running back to his right side. Bring a man in motion. Crosses the face of Graham. Graham back to pass. He's going to step up, roll to his right, and he's going to tuck it and run. He's across the 25. He's got the first down. He's across the 35-40. Cuts back at the 45. Hit, carries a man into Panther territory, and tackled at the Panthers' 46-yard line. Graham making a play there. He gets to the 46. It's a pickup of 31 yards. That was George English in at wide receiver, and he also helped with a block there at the end of the play, running alongside of Graham. They gave him the 47, so it's exactly 30 yards on the pickup. Cyclone's going to huddle up here.
Like the way Graham cut back a couple of times against that grain and gained some more yardage. Good run.
English stays in there at wide receiver. 2 receivers to the right, to the left, and now Stokes goes in motion towards the right side. Graham back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run once again. He's at the 45, the 40 down the left sideline. At the 30, he's going to step out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Well, they came with a blitz, one on the outside, on both sides, and Graham just took it up the middle. If they want to keep doing that, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that one seemed like more of a design quarterback run there because he didn't wait very long, and so that might have been the play all along. Russellville, after that 19-yard pickup, has picked up 49 yards on consecutive plays total. 2 receivers to each side. They're lined up at single file line on 1st and 10 for Russellville at the 28-yard line of Benton. Donahoe's going to get the call here, and he's going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Well, Benton was blitzing again on their left, and we ran right toward the blitz. So
that's maybe the last play of the first quarter. It is. We're going to take a break. After 1 quarter of play, the Panthers lead the Cyclones 28-0. We'll come back with the second quarter after this. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
2 important factors to remember about the Old South restaurant on East Main in Russellville. Johnny along to remind you they are consistency and variety. That's right. A friendly smile and a cup of coffee greet you when you arrive at the Old South. They're ready to serve. And talk about variety. Whether it's chicken, steak, or chops, fish, or pork, breakfast anytime, burgers and sandwiches, and a great piece of pie, it's all available to you at the Old South. Visit there soon, East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back. We get ready to start the second quarter. Russellville trailing 28-0. Is disastrous first quarter for Russellville. However, they're on the move. They took the ball at their own 23. They've now driven to the Panther 28-yard line. Graham, the quarterback, low snap, picks it up. We have a flag fly, and it's going to stop the play. I think we were in motion there, and they get a legal motion. Immediately a dead ball. So Russellville's first penalty comes on the first play of the second quarter. Benton been penalized twice for 20 yards. Check that. That's going to be, they've been penalized 3 times for 25 yards. That's right, because they had one on the kickoff. The Cyclone's going to be back at home on Friday next week as they host Van Buren. It'll be homecoming at RHS. Russellville alternates home and away every game this season. Benton defense, so it looked like they were coming with the blitz. Russellville throws it incomplete. They were trying to go to Stokes there, man-on-man coverage here on this near side, our near side. Falls incomplete. 3rd down and 15 coming for Russellville.
It's 3rd down.
Russellville's not completed a pass this game. They do have 56 yards rushing in that first quarter. But Benton 4 touchdown drives. Opening kickoff, 2 following turnovers, and then 1 following a punt. 2 receivers to each side. Graham's going to roll to his right. They're rolling the pocket to the right, looking downfield. He's going to heave it, and it's incomplete. He had number 20, Caden Rose, in the area, and that falls incomplete. However, we have a penalty flag back at the 42-yard line, and this is going to be roughing the passer, personal foul, something like that. That's going to come against the Benton Panthers, and so it'll be close to a Cyclone first down.
Well, they've hit Graham a couple of times, and the White Hat been watching very closely. This time he just couldn't let it pass. He had to throw the flag.
15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty. It's not an automatic first down, so we have to wait and see. Like if Russellville had it 3rd and 15 and a half there, it's not going to be an automatic first down, but it is going to be enough to warrant the first down. There is no automatic first downs in high school football.
1st and 10. Cyclone.
So 1st and 10 for Russellville. They get new life because of the penalty, and they have it in the red zone now, where they've been in the red zone 15 times this year and have 13 scores. Early second quarter, Russellville trailing by 4 scores. They're going to come out with 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Graham's going to hand it off on the sweep, and here's Damon Donahoe trying to get to the edge, and he gets a couple yards, and a hit had knocked him down, and they went high with the hit, a forearm to the helmet area, and that's going to draw the flag there. You can't go high with your tackles, even on a running back in high school football. Any blow to the head, initiating contact high, is going to get a penalty, even if you don't do it with your own helmet.
Well, if Benton wants to keep on doing this, we'll take it.
Yeah, it'll help us out.
If I was their defensive coach, I think I'd be pulling some players and having a little talk with them.
It's going to be half the distance to the goal line. So a 2-yard pickup for Donahoe, and the 8-yard penalty gives Russellville first down through the penalty, and they have 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. 11:36 left to play here in the first half. Empty backfield for Graham. 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Usually they come with a quick pitch, and they're going to fake that, and Graham's going to keep it himself. He gets to the 5-yard line and driven back there, so a pickup of 3 yards on the play. So usually they bring a man in motion and quick pitch it. They faked it that time. It looks like they may be going heavy package here as Hallmark comes in. Ben Hallmark. They used him in the Wildcat formation, but remember, Ben has been a quarterback his 7th, 8th, 9th grade year, was the backup quarterback last year. Only this year did he move to tight end, defensive end. So it's not like they're putting a guy back there that can't run the quarterback position. Right now, Hallmark's going to be as a tight end formation. We'll see if they make that switch. He's going to come in motion. No, Graham's going to be getting it. He's going to keep it. running right side, and Stutter steps his way inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. Maybe everybody thought he was going heavy package. Russell fooled him a little bit, picks up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and goal.
Graham was tackled by Jake Jones. Gain of 1. 3rd and goal, Cyclones on the Panther 4.
3rd and goal from the 4-yard line is where they mark it down. Russell looking to score here and get on the board, erase that 0. Man in motion is Hallmark on 3rd and go, and we have flags fly again. It's going to be a false start against the Cyclones. Pushing back to the 8-yard line will be 3rd and goal once again.
Third and goal for the Cyclones.
3rd and goal for Russellville. I mean, you got to think this is 4-down territory. I mean, unless something just disastrous happens, because Cyclones trailing 28-0. Under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. And Benton's offense really showing no signs of slowing down. 2 wide receivers to each side. Daniels now the running back. Bring a man in motion, that's English. Across to the left, and they're going to roll the pocket to the left, and Gavin Graham going to flip it out there. Tried to go to English. It was incomplete. It was tipped away. I think it hit off a Benton player and also on English. And so now decision time, and they are going to kick it. I thought maybe they might go for it, but probably needed to gain some yards there if they had some ideas to do it.
I think the coach wants just to get on the board and not, we've come down here, so let's score.
Yeah, you got to get some points. I do agree with that. This will be Noe Jimenez's first field goal of the attempt of the season. He boots it through 25 yards from slightly around the right hash mark, and Russell's on the board. They trail 28-3. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Well, the Cyclones go 68 yards in 10 plays, 3 minutes and 49 seconds off the clock. Ends up in a 25-yard field goal by Noe Jimenez. The Cyclones trail 28-3, but like you said, important to get on the board. Cyclones do it there, and they'll bring out the kicking unit, kick off.
We need to stop Benton.
We need to. They had 230 yards in that first quarter, just first quarter alone on their 4 touchdown drives. 149 yards through the air, 81 yards rushing. They ran it mainly on their first drive, but they did have one big pass play. Benton has 2 guys back deep. They got a lot of space, about 20 yards in between. And Noe Jimenez runs up, and that looks like it'll be a 1-yard pooch kick. And that's Bonilla actually with the kickoff, and it's going to be fielded at the 13-yard line across the 20, 25, cuts back at the 25, little spin move, and driven backwards after he's hit around the 30-yard line, make it the 29-yard line.
Andre Lane was tackled by Latrell Thomas.
Lane was the kick returner. He goes 16 yards. They mark him down at the 29-yard line, and that's where Benton will take over.
I was watching some of the Benton players on the field. They really thought that was going to be an onside kick.
Yeah, Russellville showed that earlier this year where Jimenez ran up and didn't kick it, stepped off the side of Bonilla, who is also Russell's other kicker and has done some kicking duties. He does a lot of the onside kicks that Russellville has practiced this year. Is the one that ended up kicking it. Strand Smith, the quarterback, at 1st and 10. Play action. He's going to roll to his right, looking downfield. He's going to heave it. He's got a man wide open, and he overthrew him. That would have been an easy score. As they tried to go to Cameron Harris, and he was a good 3 yards behind anybody from Russellville. And, Strand Smith probably would like to have that throw back. He was awfully close at crossing the line of scrimmage, though. We saw that play against the Cyclones last week, and it turns out it was a bad call. Called on Gavin Graham where Russell was behind the line of scrimmage. That one was awfully close on Benton, but it goes as an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers at their own 29-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. They're looking left. Smith going to roll the pocket. Looking. He's going to be swarmed and tackled. Hallmark making the first hit. Travion Traylor to clean it up back at the 25.
Good pursuit by that defense.
Yeah, they closed the gap quickly, didn't they? I mean, that's some closing speed there by Hallmark. A 4-yard loss. And 3rd down and 14 for the Benton Panthers. 3 receivers to the right now. 2 to the left. They're going to go empty backfield. Smith, who does not get sacked very often. They may be going with some of the quick hitter. There may be a quick slant here. And try to get Russell to jump. They moved, but they did not get in the neutral zone. Play clock down to 9 seconds. Benton changing the play. They got to hurry. It's down to 5 seconds. They get the snap. Looking right. Smith throwing far side out in the flat. It's complete. Russell does their job. They're going to play soft out there and only give up 4 or 5 yards, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're bringing their kicking unit on.
Yeah, they're going to punt this one away. I mean, you're up by 25. No reason to give Russell good field position here. Their punter is Bo Wright, number 11. Russell typically puts 2 players back deep. They do, Ty Hips and Damon Donahoe. Punter's not back that far. He's only back 10 yards. They usually about 15 is where you do it. Soccer style at Traylor almost giving chase there to get the punt block. And Ty Hips going to call for the fair catch at the 26-yard line. So it's a 43-yard punt and no return. Russellville takes over after a good stop by the defense. That's a good series for the Cyclone defense there. They give him the 27-yard line, and so it ends up being a 42-yard punt. Russellville has the ball at their own 27 with 8:13 left to play here in the first half. Cyclones trailing 28-3.
Yeah, the defense needed that series, and that was good for them, making the Panthers punt that ball.
You knew Benton was good, but they really haven't been tested. The only game they were tested, they were blown out by Bryant, which just about everybody in the state that would happen to. On 1st and 10 for the Cyclones, here's the give. Up off the right side, across the 27 to about the 29-yard line is Damon Donahoe. Pickup of 2 yards on the play. It's been tough running. When you listen to Brad Harris, the head coach for Benton, in his interviews, he talked about the 3-headed monster is what he called it. He said they got 3 running backs, and they all specialize in different things, and he said that's what they're keying on, and they've been focused on that the entire time. It's focused on it there. Only a 1-yard pickup. Alec Bowles in the game for the Cyclones, coming in at wide receiver. Russell milking the play clock down. They're breaking the huddle here with 7 seconds. They better hurry. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Will they get it off? Yeah, they do. Low snap. Graham pulls it, looking downfield. Now he's going to be swarmed and sacked back at the 20-yard line. Looked like he had protection, but got hit from out there on the edge, and so it'll be 3rd down and long coming for Russellville. 8-yard sack. 3rd down and 17.
Loss of 7.
Loss of 7 is what they say. It's actually 8 yards for what they say. 3rd down and a long ways. Graham back to pass. They're going to throw a screen pass complete to Donahoe. Can he make it? He's across the 20. Almost tripped up at the 25. Keeps his feet at the 30. Stumbles forward to the 32-yard line. Not going to be enough. Needed 17. Looks like he got about 12 yards on the play.
Yeah, that offense needs to remember that play. That gained some good yardage there.
It'll bring up 4th down.
And that's getting the ball in our people on the outside and gain some yardage.
Hallmark will punt for the
Hallmark
Cyclones.
back for his 2nd punt of the night.
Kane Simmons are deep for the Panthers.
2 players deep for Benton. Hallmark going to roll to the right a little bit. Rugby-style kick. It's going to hit a Cyclone. Did it hit a Cyclone? It's going to be covered by Russell. Tracy Daniels at the 43. Did it hit Russellville or Benton? And if it hit Benton, it's a live ball.
They're talking it over.
Yep, they are. Now 3 officials, and here comes the white hat and the other official. They're going to talk about this. They're going to say Benton ball. They're just going to say it hit a Russellville Cyclone. So a 25-yard punt. If it hit a Benton player in the back, it's a live ball. And Russell covered it because they didn't know. They either thought it was Benton or they didn't know it, just covering the football.
First and 10 Panthers.
And so Benton will take over at their own 43-yard line.
Well, the closest official on that play didn't know.
Yeah.
He was looking for help from somebody else.
I'll be honest, I thought it hit a Russell Cyclone. But, again, I was also looking at the return guy. But that's what I thought. I think they made the right call. 2 receivers to each side. Quick throw out in the flat is complete for Benton. They get near midfield and into Cyclone territory. They step out of bounds. They stayed on their feet, but they stepped out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
Well, our defense is having a tough time wrapping these people up, the receivers. But once we wrap them, we need to hold on to them and bring them down.
Yeah, Benton's done a good job of breaking tackles. I mean, their receivers have getting extra yards, and you can see why they don't gain a lot of yards on deep throws. I think they've only completed 1 deep one. Let's see if they go deep here on 2nd and short. And this one's going to be batted in the air by Latrell Thomas. They're going to say incomplete pass. So Latrell jumping up to knock that one down, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Thought they might go deep there on 2nd down and 2. You can do a lot of things, even if it's incomplete. Come back, it's 3rd and short. That's what they did there. 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers at the Cyclone 49-yard line. 28-3 our score. Cyclones trailing. 5:39 left to play here in the first half. Benton scoring on 4 consecutive possessions to start this game. Smith going to turn and hand it off to Johnson, the running back. He's going to be swarmed at midfield. Russell pushing him back. Casey Johnson gets nowhere near where he needed to get for that 1st down. It'll bring up 4th down and 3. And we'll see if they want to gamble here. I mean, you got Russell down. You might not want to. You might want to play field position ball. They give him the line of scrimmage, and it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down and 2. They need the Cyclone 47. Smith, hard count. They're going to get Russell to jump. They look like they're doing it. And now, check with me again. Play clock down to 17. Will this be a pooch kick? They're actually going to run a play here. They're going to move the running back Johnson to the quarterback's right. And they're going to go. Back to pass. It's Smith. He's going to throw across the middle. It's complete enough for the 1st down. Big gain down to the 30-yard line. You said, oh, what happened?
It looked like one of the receivers moved before that ball was snapped. The one on the right, I didn't catch a number.
Well, 19 yards on the play on the 4th and 2, and they're going to go quickly here. 1st down at the Cyclone 30. Screen pass far side and hit the turf. Threw it a little low on that far side, trying to go to Andre Lane. 2nd down and 10. 4:40 left to play here in the first half. Benton leading 28-3. Just a horrible start for Russellville, and they've tried to tread water a little bit. Just keeping pace, but boy, just an onslaught on those first 4 drives in Russellville's first 2 plays were turnovers. Smith, play action, throwing on the quick slant, it's incomplete, and you hear the O's from a crowd because we're sitting above the Cyclones. It hit Mekhi Foster, who is not in on the coverage, hit him, and again, he would have had smooth sailing the end zone from 70 yards out had he made that catch. I don't think he was ready for it because he wasn't in on the quick slant there. Elijah Clark was the one defending on that play. 3rd down and 10 for Benton at the Cyclone 30. Play action again. Far side, flat, complete. And they stretch forward. I think they're going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down.
Tight hips on that stop.
Donovan Pearson gets the catch. That's 4 catches for Pearson for 64 yards. 4th down and 1. Well, they went 4th and 2 around midfield. No reason to think they wouldn't go for it 4th down here. We'll call it 4th and 2. They need the 20-yard line for a 1st down. Cyclone defense needs to come up big here. Smith going to hand off to Johnson. He's running, and he breaks a tackle. He's got the 1st down the right side inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. Picks up 9 on the play. Casey Johnson.
Benton's running backs, they just got the speed once they get to the outside. It's very difficult to.
They're going 1st and 10 here, under 4 minutes to play. Sorry about that, but they got 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. And Smith, Strand Smith, back to pass. Looked like he's going to throw for the corner of the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. Out here, man-on-man coverage. Mekhi Foster against Cameron Harris. It goes incomplete.
Cameron Harris, the intended receiver.
And Smith was under pressure there. After he got rid of it, he was hit. And it looks like it'll be second down and 10 here. Almost like they were going for a fade route as far as the throw was concerned, but it wasn't. It went in and then back out. It's not a true fade. Second down and 10 from the Cyclone 12-yard line. Smith, hard count. Now check with me once again. Casey Johnson, the running back. We'll change the play. 8 seconds on the play clock. Russell trailing 28-3 here. Smith, play action once again, throws over the middle, complete touchdown. Drake Womack's second touchdown of the season, both of them coming tonight. Drake Womack, just a little skinny post coming out of the S-back area, and with that touchdown makes it 34-3 Panthers. It's been all Benton. And on to try the extra point, Lucas Wilbur. He's been perfect tonight. This one is good. 35-3. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
If you haven't already, be sure to stop by the Panthers Read booth across from the concession stand to register for tonight's book giveaway.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business. Not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Welcome back. Well, on that touchdown drive, they converted 2 different fourth downs. Benton did. They go 57 yards in 10 plays in 2 minutes and 18 seconds. It was Strand Smith hitting number 32, Drake Womack, for the touchdown pass. Lucas Wilbur added the extra point, 35-3. Here's the kickoff. This one's angling towards out of bounds, but going to be fielded by Damon Donahoe at the 8-yard line. He's across the 15, the 20, cuts back there. Can he break a tackle at the 25? He can't. Looking for that open space on that far left side. Took it from the 8. If they give him the 25-yard line, it'll be a return of 17 yards for Damon Donahoe.
I think they're going to put it down at the 24. But good return by Donahoe.
First and 10 Cyclones.
First and 10 for Russell Cyclones at their own 24-yard line. If they get something going here, they have 3 minutes and 28 seconds left. Plenty of time because they've got 3 timeouts still. But what you don't want to do is you want to give the ball back to Benton. And, boy, it looks like a busted play here. Mackay Foster going to keep it and sidesteps a man at the 25, gets across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Did some fancy footwork there on Mackay's first carry. Gets to the 34-yard line, and are they going to give that a first down? They're going to stop it and see. Yeah, they
yeah. First down.
I didn't think it needed a measurement. 10 yards on the pickup by Foster on his first carry tonight. Russell going quickly, 2 receivers to each side. 3:06 left. Foster going to get the carry again. Big hole across the middle. 45 breaks there. He's down the right side across midfield. Cuts back at the 45, and an ankle tackle made by number 22 for Benton. Otherwise, who knows? He was in that secondary. Mackay Foster, a big run there for Russellville. Gets down to the 42-yard line of Benton. That's a 24-yard pickup. Mackay Foster, 34 yards on the previous 2 plays. 2 receivers, again, to each side. Single file line. Mackay Foster going to get it again. He breaks a tackle back at the line of scrimmage. He'll get to the 40, and that'll be it. Might be a little gassed here after the 2 big runs. He'll pick up 2 yards on that play, though. You're going to stay in the game here. Second down and 8 coming for Russellville. Clock rolling. 2:22 left to play in the first half. Cyclones trailing 35-3. Still with 3 timeouts there. All huddled, but they're checking the sideline. Play clock at 20. 2:13 left in the first half. Graham, the quarterback with Foster behind him to his right. Play action. He's going to have to roll out. He's under pressure. Rolling to his left. Eyes downfield. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to step out of bounds. Takes a hit over on the far side at the 34-yard line.
Where's the flag?
Yeah, I can't tell where he was on that far side. Of course, we're among amongst Cyclone faithful that wanted a flag there. It's a 5-yard pickup for Graham, bringing up 3rd down and 3. Graham now 7 carries for 52 yards. And that does stop the clock, though. He got out of bounds on that far side with 1:58 left to play here in the first half. 3rd down tonight. Russellville is 0 of 3. About time for a conversion. How about that? Ball in the left hash mark. 3 receivers to the left. None to the right. Graham back to pass. Here comes the blitz. He's going to step up. He's got some room. He'll break a tackle at the 35, leaning forward to the 34-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 1 or 2, depending on where they spot it.
Well, Graham just didn't have time to look downfield. He's under pressure. They're blitzing, not every time, but just about every other time.
4th down and 2, as they do give him the 34-yard line. Clock rolling. 1:29 left. Russellville was still with all their timeouts. They're going to roll this down just in case they don't make it. They don't want Benton to have a lot of time. Benton's still with 3 timeouts. Russell may run it all the way down and then call timeout. And Benton's going to call timeout. They're going to say, we're not going to let you roll it down. There was still 6 seconds on the play clock. 1:16 left to play here in the first half. And the Cyclones trailing 35-3. We're going to keep it right here. It's getting close to the end of the first half. Don't want to miss the 4th down play. That could be happening soon. First game of the conference actually was played last night when Greenwood fell to Little Rock Parkview 48-28. Said we'd get some info on the north side this week. They're knotted up with Bryant 14-14 in the second quarter. Other games, Van Buren, who's going to be in Russellville next week for Russellville's homecoming. They lead Siloam Springs 14-7 in the second quarter. No word yet on our other conference game. Ozark all over Dardanelle 35-7 in the second quarter. Pottsville's leading Lamar at half 21-13. Here it's 35-3. Russell still fighting. They trail. They're looking at 4th down and 2 from the Panther 34-yard line.
Hallmark at quarterback.
Yep, it's Wildcat formation. Ben Hallmark going to take the snap, going to run forward. He's got the first down, leading forward to the 31. Ben Hallmark picks up 3, and now you'll see Russellville move a little quicker, I believe. This clock stops just to get the sticks set. So the clock is stopped right now with 1:12 yet left. They just started the clock. You can't do that till the sticks are done.
Yeah,
but they just ran off all the way to 1:04 because Russellville can't run the play yet. They run off 8 seconds, and now Russellville can snap the football. Under a minute to play. And Hallmark fake the run. He's going to throw for the far side. It's going to be intercepted at the 10-yard line across the 20, 25, 30. Stepping out of bounds, I believe, past the 25 is where they're going to call it.
I can't see the number who intercepted that.
Yeah, I couldn't either. They were going to Gavin Graham. Jaden Collinette, who had the other interception, I believe, for them. And he's got 2 interceptions tonight. Intercepts it at the Cyclone 10-yard line and run it back to the 25 is where they say. So Russellville's 3rd turnover of the night here in the first half. And Benton will have it at their own 25-yard line. See if they want to do something with it. They have all 3 timeouts with 50 seconds left. Smith throwing. It's in and out of the hands. Should have been caught at the 35-yard line. Andre Lane, about the only thing that guy's done wrong tonight.
Russellville will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, Lane got 5 catches for 83 yards and a touchdown. As much as they throw the ball, they haven't had a receiver have over 100 yards receiving in a game. But Lane very close to it already here in the first half. Smith on 2nd down and 10, going to roll to his left, throwing. It's complete here to Harris. He looks, as soon as he caught it, he looked for the sticks and ran out of bounds. And we have a flag back at the 24-yard line. So we'll have to wait and see if this holds up. He had enough for the first down at the 35, 36-yard line. We'll have to wait and see what the call is. Flag is over here on the Cyclone sidelines where the quarterback was when he threw it. An eligible man downfield. Okay, so negate that.
Is that a loss of down?
No. Lineman gets downfield, and you can't become more than 2 yards unless you throw a pass behind the line of scrimmage. It's the only time a lineman can get downfield. They rolled out that side, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Still second down. They put it back on the right hash mark, though. 41 seconds left to play here in the first half. Panthers leading the Cyclones 35-3. Clock won't start till the ball snapped. Smith, this time he's going to roll to his left. He's under pressure. He's going to throw a screen pass. He short-armed it, and he had 4 Cyclones in his face. I know they would have had the screen set up perfectly, but he couldn't throw it over him, and I don't blame him. Trying to go to Casey Johnson. Might have had some room, but Russellville affecting that throw knocked the quarterback down after he got rid of it. The play took 5 seconds, 36 seconds left to play here in the first half. You're Benton, you got 3rd and 15, throw an incomplete pass here. You're going to punt the football away, and Russellville still with 3 timeouts. Benton down to 2 timeouts. Play clock down to 13. It's the first time we see Benton not really lined up, ready to go. We had everything running. Play clock down to 7 on 3rd and 15. Looking for the quick slant. It's not there. Smith going to carry it himself. Spins away from tackle to 25. Plows forward. He's got the first down. How about that? The 35-yard line. Russell had him 3rd and 15, and he scrambles for 16 yards, and that's enough for the first down. And now Benton's going to use their second timeout. We'll take a break. 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Benton leading Russellville 35-3. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
16, yardage good for a Benton Panther, first down. Timeout, Benton.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
28 seconds left to play here in the first half. Forgettable first half. Really, the first quarter is what did it. 4 touchdown drives by Benton in the first quarter. Russellville, 3 turnovers in the first half, 2 of those coming on their first 2 plays of the game, and Benton turned those into touchdowns. And I mean, before you turn around, we had 5 minutes left, and it was 28-0. I guess 5 minutes over is 21, but then 28 with 1:16 left. Russellville's been trying to come back since. They kick a field goal. Panthers added a touchdown here in the second quarter. As we sit right now, the Panthers just picked up a big 3rd down play, 3rd and 15. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line with 1 timeout left, 28.5 seconds left in this first half. Smith back to pass for the Panthers. Got plenty of time. He's going to throw an incomplete pass out of the backfield. Donovan Pearson. I don't know if Benton really wanted that one to be complete. If over there on the far sideline, they might have been happy that was incomplete. That would have just eat up more time for them. Russell might have been okay because he was going to try to run about 5 yards and get to the sideline. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. 2 receivers to each side for Strand Smith. The transfer in from Monticello for the Panthers. So looking left, he's going to throw. It's complete out here to Andre Lane, and he's going to be down at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Andre Lane.
He was trying to get to that first down and get out of bounds, but
he got out of bounds but didn't get the first down. It's 3rd down and 1. They have it at the 45-yard line. 17.7 seconds left in the first half. Benton's trying to tack on a score. If they can get a touchdown or field goal, we'll start the second half with the sportsmanship rule. Man goes in motion. That's Donovan Pearson. They're going to roll to the right. Smith going to throw deep downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Tried to go on that far side to Drake Womack. Incomplete, and bring up 4th down and 1. And 12 seconds left. Benton tried to just get a quick first down. They call their final timeout, or do you think they're going to try to pass and get some more yards and not worry about getting it?
No, they'll go for. I think they'll go for the short, get a first down.
Yeah.
Call timeout.
They got 1 more left. Strand Smith. They're going to throw a little screen pass, complete to the far side to Cameron Harris. He's across midfield. He's got the first down. Dives forward to the Cyclone 43-yard line. And they'll stop the clock just to reset the chains. The clock has 5.3 seconds left. I think they're going to go ahead and call their final timeout. Benton is. Right here, it'd be a 60-yard field goal, so I'm sure they're just going to air it out. Remember, the half cannot end on a defensive penalty. Benton calling their final timeout. We'll keep it right here. Coming up at halftime, we'll give you scores from around the state. Also talk about the statistics and the scoring summary. Try to go through that as quick as possible. Talk about next week. It's going to be homecoming here at Russellville. Congratulations to both junior high teams, 8th and 9th grade, picking up big wins last night at Cyclone Stadium. That's some exciting football being played at the junior high level. This sophomore class did it last year, losing one conference game all year. And the 8th graders from last year stepping up and playing very well as 9th graders this year. 5.3 seconds left here in the first half. Cyclones trailing 35-3. Benton has it at the Russellville 43-yard line. Russellville going to play prevent defense. 3 wide receivers bunched up to the left, 1 to the right. See how far Strand can throw the football for Benton. No, they're going to throw it short. Little hook and ladder play. Pitch it off to Benton. They're going to pitch it backwards. This is dangerous for Benton. And the quarterback ends up getting, I think, all in all, I think they end up losing. No, they ended up gaining a yard or 2. So that's it. That's the end of the first half. Our score, Benton 35, the Cyclones 3. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
The right roof starts with the right roofer. Your home is your largest investment, and when it's time for a roof repair or replacement, look no further than Miller Roofing Company. Miller Roofing has been in business over 30 years and sports a 9-time Best of the Best in the River Valley. They earn this reputation through stability and quality of service. Don't take my word for it. Go visit Lori and Wendell's new expansive showroom at 318 South Arkansas in Russellville, or by giving them a call at 890-3499. Miller Roofing Company will help you love where you live.
Hi, this is Carl Kirtley, Commercial Loan Officer with Centennial Bank. We're more than just a financial institution. We're a mainstay in the lives of the customers we serve and the communities we live in. We put our customers first, making sure each experience at Centennial is a great one while taking care of all their banking needs. We pride ourselves on giving back to our local community, and we partner with organizations that do the same. At Centennial Bank, we're always banking with you in mind. NMLS 466091, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When knee, hip, or back pain rob you of your mobility, count on St. Mary's Regional Medical Center for compassionate, individualized care. From sports medicine to joint replacement, we address the pain and keep you moving. Our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing help keep you safe. St. Mary's Regional, count on us. Take our free joint pain assessment at stmarysregional.com.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back. The Cyclones, a disastrous first half. They weathered the storm a little bit in the second quarter, trailing 7-3 in the second quarter. Problem was that first quarter, 28-0, ended up in a 35-3 score as we're looking at Benton leading big here at halftime. Your thoughts on the first half?
Well, there's no doubt Benton took us out of our game at the beginning of this game. And still, I think the outside is where the Cyclones can gain some yardage. Foster did a couple of good runs. Yeah, he went up the middle, but he broke to the outside some. What Benton is doing, though, they're attacking our middle. You see that quite a bit. Not only that, but they like to throw that screen pass over there to the receiver. They've done that about 4 times. I don't know if we need to come out of that zone defense and go man-to-man. I don't know exactly the personnel if they can handle that, but there's no doubt they're attacking our middle. But on offense, we have got to get the ball in our playmakers' hands and get to the outside, because I think our quickness and speed, I just don't think Benton can stay with us if we can do that. And I'm sure that's what the coaching staff is talking about. Also on the defense, we are going to get the ball first. The thing that we need to do is stay with our plan and march down that field and score.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. These are kids, and they had a tough loss last week after a hard-fought game and kind of lost it going away at the end. And I tell you, I think one of the tough things for this coaching staff is just to kind of keep the kids up. They had to be shell-shocked as the start of this game. Giving up 28 points just seemingly all of a sudden, and it's just anything that could happen went against Russell. The opening kickoff, they drove down, scored quickly. The first two plays of the Cyclone offense ended in turnovers. Benton turned that into points, and you're just sitting there reeling, and you got to feel for the kids. And I think one of the toughest jobs they have, I think the staff, and I almost had to do it on the fly, is, hey, keep the kids up. So, hey, stay in this game, got to be tough, and they got their work cut out for them with a 20-minute halftime with all that going on, trying to settle the team down. Say, hey, let's try to get something positive going. Forget about the score. Not saying that you're giving up the a game, but just forget about the score. Try to get some first downs. Try to get something positive on defense. Try to get some stops. And just see what you can do that's good. And you never know what could happen. We could have a great first half, just like Benton did. And but you just got to keep the kids into it. I think that's the challenge for the Cyclone coaches here in the first half. Russell trailing at halftime 35-3. When we come back, we'll give you stats from the first half. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Alathus Realty is proud to support all of our local student athletes. At Alathus Realty, we believe the community comes first, and there's nothing quite like community under the bright lights of Friday night. Alathus Realty is determined to provide our area with gold standard service in every aspect of your real estate transaction. So whether you're loading up to go to the game or settling in for an evening at home, you can rest assured Alathus Realty is taking care of you. Call us today, 479-968-5668. Alathus Realty. Find us on Facebook today.
Ashley Air is proud to be an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. We've served the River Valley since 1958, the same year that the legendary Frank Boyles took over as the Razorback football coach. The Hogs have had some great coaches, but we've never had so many on campus all at once. Sam Pittman, Eric Musselman, Dave Van Horn, and Mike Neighbors, just to name a few. What an incredible team. We put together quite a team at Ashley Air, too, and we couldn't be more excited to partner with our state's flagship athletic program. Woo Pig Suey!
Redwoods fans, this is your coach, Butch Jones, and it's football time in Jonesboro. We can't wait to see you pack the vault for 6 home games this fall.
Hatcher going deep down the right side, looking for Hunt. This is tipped and caught, and T. Hunt is going to score. Touchdown, Arkansas State from 53 yards out.
We need you to create the best home field advantage. Purchase your season tickets now by visiting astateredwolves.com or call 870-972-2781. Wolves up.
Amcor is hiring. Production entry level pay is $15.40 an hour, and production operators start at $17.95 and can earn up to $27.77 an hour. And Amcor has a 4-year injury-free safety record. Plus, Amcor offers a $1,500 sign-on bonus, 401k match, and full benefit package, plus paid vacation. Start a career with a global company by visiting amcor.com/careers today, or go to Indeed and quick apply at Amcor Russellville.
Welcome back to Cyclones here at the half. Trail Benton 35-3. I'll try to go this as quickly as possible. We'll go through the stats of the first half. Wasn't pretty, but you got to realize that Cyclones did do a better job in the second quarter. First downs, Benton leads at 18-7. Total yards, 112 for Russellville, 327 yards for the Benton Panthers. We'll break down Russellville's first. Just 12 yards passing, 1 of 5 for Gavin Graham. And that reception went to Damon Donahoe, a completion of 12 yards. Graham did have an interception. Ben Hallmark had 1 attempt through an interception trying to go to Gavin Graham. Running the football, Gavin Graham has 8 carries for 53 yards, along of 30, remember, on that drive, our first drive into Benton territory. Mekhi Foster had 3 carries for 36 yards. Damon Donahoe, 4 carries for 5 yards. For the Benton Panthers, Strand Smith, their quarterback, 19 of 32 for 224 yards and 3 touchdowns. 10 touchdowns on the season for Mr. Smith, 0 interceptions on the season. Andre Lane's been his favorite target, 7 catches for 93 yards and a touchdown. Cameron Harris has 5 carries for 40 yards, and no touchdowns on that one. Pearson, 63 yards on 4 catches. Running the football, 7 carries for 64 yards for Casey Johnson. The quarterback, Smith, has called his own number 3 times, 2 sacks, 5 carries for 25 yards. He does have a touchdown run. Johnson has a touchdown run for Benton as well. For both teams, you could. This is where it really starts, because the time of possession doesn't mean anything. I mean, it doesn't mean as much as you think it does. I mean, Benton has had the ball for a minute, 10 seconds more. But when you look at the total plays, 49 plays for Benton, 24 for Russellville. They've doubled Russellville's plays, and that was because of the turnovers. On Russellville's first 2 drives, the first 2 plays of the game they turned the ball over, and that gave Benton a lot more plays and a lot more possessions to do something with it. And that's the turnover margin. Russellville, -3 on the turnover margin. Penalty, Russellville has been penalized 2 times for 10 yards, Benton 6 times for 53 yards. Russellville did not convert a 3rd down. They did convert 1 4th down. Benton was 4 of 9 on 3rd down conversions, 5 of 5. They went for 5 4th downs and got all 5 in that first half, and the Benton Panthers lead it by a score of 35-3. Homecoming here in Benton, we're going to have that next week as Russellville will host Van Buren. We'll take a break. We come back, we'll talk about that Van Buren game and the Van Buren series. We come back. You're listening to Cyclone football on River Country KCJC.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
At Fleet Tire Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. The tire and automotive experts at Fleet Tire Point S have more than 30 years of experience in the industry. So if you need tires for that summer vacation, think Fleet Tire Point S. Consistently offering unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget, because you, the customer, are always the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. Come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. Fleet Tire Point S on Arkansas Avenue, your local tire and auto service center. No stress with Point S.
Rockline Industries is your local private label manufacturer of wet wipes used by people every day, and they're hiring operators. Entry-level operators start at $16 an hour, advanced operators at $18.50 an hour. Plus, Rockline offers employees a clean, cool work environment, great benefits, and a night shift premium. High school diploma or GED required. Apply online at rocklineind.com/careers. rocklineind.com/careers to get started on a career with Rockline today.
For 46 years, we guarantee you're going to get the best deal and the best value at Phil Wright Autoplex. Come pick out your Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Toyota. Come see why we're selling more cars than ever before. Phil Wright Autoplex, X84, just off 540, Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
With so many uncertainties today, one thing's not. 45 years of providing dependable new or pre-owned vehicles in the River Valley.
Come see us at Phil Wright Toyota at the Phil Wright Autoplex in Russellville.
Exit 84 off 540, or visit us online at philwright.com.
Welcome back. We're here at halftime, and the Cyclones trailing the Benton Panthers 35-3. On our Cyclone Booth Facebook page, we posted this trivia question yesterday. This is the 4th all-time series, Russellville Benton series, 54 games in this series, and who has Russellville faced more times than Benton? What 3 teams? Of course, Morrilton is number 1, Conway is number 2, Van Buren is number 3. And a lot of people guessed Fort Smith. Well, Fort Smith would have been. It was Fort Smith High School for a while, and then they split into North Side, South Side. So kind of a tricky question there, because if it would have just stayed as Fort Smith High School, then, yeah, they would actually be more than, well, they would actually be the most. But they split, and so it's been Van Buren, who Russell will play next week. 66 games between Russellville and Van Buren. It's kind of odd that you don't think about that. You think maybe the old 4A West back in the 80s, Fayetteville, Springdale, something like that. But, yeah, it's Van Buren. Russellville narrowly leads that series. Russellville has 31 wins, Van Buren 30 wins, and they have 5 ties. They first played in 1909. It was a 6-5 pointer win. Touchdowns back then were worth 5 points, so Van Buren got the extra point. In fact, TDs were worth the 5 points until 1912. 23 of the 66 games, one team has been shut out, not counting a 0-0 tie in 1918. The first game ever played at Cyclone Stadium was against the Pointers, September 9th, 1983. It was a 35-0 Cyclone win. The Pointers and Cyclones played 44 times until they became conference foes in 91. Van Buren won 42-21 last season against Russellville. That was at Van Buren, so this one next week, of course, we said was homecoming. Van Buren last season was 4-8, and losing year, losing year, and losing in the second round of the playoffs to Marion. Crosby Tuck is their head coach. He's in their second season. He was a graduate of Shiloh Christian. If you remember, Tuck was the OC for the Pointers in 2018, and then he took over when Casey Dick, Van Buren's head coach, bolted. 1 hour after Casey Dick resigned to take the job at Fayetteville, Crosby Tuck was named the Van Buren head coach. They knew who they wanted immediately. Van Buren dropped down to 6A last year for the first time since 2011. I think they'll be moving maybe back up to 7A. We're not sure when the big numbers come in. That's a whole discussion for a whole nother time, what the conference may look like next year with Russellville and maybe picking up a Little Rock Christian and or Pulaski Academy, and already an excruciatingly tough 6A West. Just make it that much tougher getting one of those two teams in. The Pointers have won football state titles 4 times. The last one in '96. Of course, Russell's won 2 state titles. The last one in 2016. Homecoming next week at Russellville High School as the Cyclones will host the Van Buren Pointers for the second conference matchup of the season. This conference matchup not going too well for Russellville. They trail at 35-3. We'll take a break. Come back with more. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Shane here from Off-Road Tire. The thing that makes Off-Road Tire so special is their care for doing the job right. With a name like Off-Road Tire, of course, they're an authority in lift kits and aftermarket mods for your truck, but it just so happens that they are specialists in all kinds of vehicles. They can take care of your minivan right next to the four-wheel drives with quality, consistent results. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire, just 0.2 of a mile past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Off-Road Tire.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change super stop at 1415 East Main in Russellville, is looking for good, motivated people who have good people skills to join their team. Experience in automotive is encouraged but not required. Mr. Brake and Lube is an equal opportunity employer. Come be a part of the Mr. Brake and Lube family. Fill out an application at 1415 East Main Street, Russellville, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
On average, you spend 33% of your life in bed, so why are you sleeping on a worn-out mattress? Box Drop in Russellville is dropping factory outlet pricing on your favorite name brand mattresses. Save up to 70% on Serta, Simmons, and other national brands. Same-day deliveries available. See Marty for details. Better sleep, better price, better life. Get factory outlet pricing at Box Drop, your mattress and furniture factory outlet store at Funky Town Mall, 1610 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, and boxdroprussellville.com.
Holton Lee and the folks at Strikers Bowling Alley Russellville have some great weekend specials they want to remind you about. Friday night, all you can bowl for $17.75 per person from 4 until 9 at Strikers, and Saturdays from 1 to 5, enjoy a special price per game of just $3.75 per person. Just a few of the many reasons to come and have some fun at Strikers Bowling Alley Russellville. Strikers on West Main by the theater.
Welcome back to Cyclones trailing the Benton Panthers 35-3 here at halftime, and we're about 3 minutes away from the second half. And I got numerous messages about the two Benton kids that have a Russellville ties. Strand Smith, the quarterback, is the son of Danny Smith, a 94 graduate, Russellville High School. Andre Lane, the wide receiver, he's the son of Josh Lane, also a 94 graduate, Russellville High School. Coach Will McCarty said both of those guys were really good baseball players too. Wonder if their kids play baseball here at Benton. Benton Athletic Complex is just beautiful. They have the lights turned on across the way, and we're looking at the baseball field and the softball field, and they host the overall championships for baseball, softball, and soccer last year. I think they're going to host it here for a while and take it over from the University of Arkansas, because I know University of Arkansas had some issues with maybe the baseball and softball team playing at Bogle Park and the Baum Stadium, and I think Benton may be hosting that for a while. And everything here is within walking distance. You're over there on that far side, and you can just walk from one matchup to another, and kind of a neat venue. And plenty of parking for all the three sports going on here. Of course, Russell soccer team was here for the state finals last year, losing in that matchup. Do want to give you some other scores, mainly from our conference. We have all halftime scores. Well, I shouldn't say all. One was finished last night. Parkview beat Greenwood 48-28. Now they just started, and they're in the third quarter. Van Buren leading Siloam Springs 14-7. At the half, Lake Hamilton ahead of Mountain Home, shutting them out 21-0. So when was the last time you could say Greenwood was 2-2? I think somebody said it's been 10 years ago since they lost 2 games in one season. And last night with Parkview beating Greenwood, I think there was a lot of people that were happy across the state that were pulling against Greenwood. Just didn't care who they were playing. They were just pulling against them. Of course, we'll see both teams. The Parkview game is going to be at War Memorial, and it's going to be on a Thursday night. So it'll be the next game that Russellville plays, or the only other Thursday night game. The reason they're doing that is because the Razorbacks are going to play there on Saturday, and they don't want to play a Friday night game and have a Saturday Razorback game there. So they're playing that on Thursday night, and then have more than 24 hours to get ready for the Hogs hosting. I think they're playing UAPB there that weekend. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But that will be a Thursday night game. Gavin Graham, D.A. Reed playing catch over here. Everybody else getting ready. They usually put more time on the clock, but they haven't. So we may be getting ready for the second half. So I don't want to go to another break. Aaron Thomas, our engineer for tonight's broadcast, don't want to throw it to you. I'm checking to see, and I don't think they're going to put on more time. Sadly, I have to mention this. It could be a sportsmanship rule issue. Want to stay away from that. We don't want to get mercy ruled. It's a 35-point deficit in the second half. If that happens, it'll be a running clock. The only time it'll stop is on scores, timeouts, and injuries. Russell will get the ball to start the second half, and now they put the 3 minutes. Okay, so now they have it. So thought we were getting ready, but both teams still warming up. So we are going to take a final 2-minute break and come back with the second half. Russellville trailing Benton 35-3. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
West Fraser Lumber in Russellville are proud supporters of our local athletic programs and love their community. Right now, West Fraser's Russellville location is looking for a hardworking millwright that's interested in joining their team. West Fraser offers competitive pay, paid holidays and vacations, and a benefits package. So go online at westfraser.com/careers and complete an application today. That's westfraser.com/careers. Choose a career with West Fraser because your future is up to you.
Feltner's Athletes Corner half of half clearance sale is now in progress. Save half of half off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half of half or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Money, they say it greases the wheels of commerce. Everybody has to have a little now and again. If you're a little low on cash, bring your old, unwanted, or broken gold or silver jewelry into Joshua's Fine Jewelry and let us convert it into beautiful brand new cash. Take your girl out for a night on the town. Buy your mom something nice. If you're not using it, sell it for top dollar at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
You know, I'm going to say something that might get me in trouble. tomorrow the Razorbacks are going to play Texas A&M, and after being around Coach David Beal for a long time before he passed, it's going to be hard to really just hate Texas A&M the way I used to, because Coach Beal really influenced me a lot and kind of turned me into a little bit of Aggie fan. I mean, got me a signed book from Jackie Sherrill and got me the 12-man towel, and just don't hate him like I used to growing up. And but that is going to be a heck of a ball game, and it's kind of good for the Razorbacks to be good again. And boy, playing Texas and then playing A&M is going to feel like old Southwest Conference days again. Russellville will start with the football, trailing 35-3. We'll see the kickoff here. They've been able to return all of them. They kicked it to the left. This one they kicked to the right. They kicked to the left every time. This one kicks to the right. Russellville wasn't ready for it, and they're just going to have to cover it at the 15-yard line. So Russellville, not great field position to start off this second half. Gavin Graham will be in there at quarterback for the Cyclones. And we'll see. I'm trying to see who the running back is. Damon Donahoe, big number 32 back there with him. Russell going to huddle up here. And like I said, just need some positive things. Forget about the score. Just go out there. Offense, make first downs, move the football. Defense, do what you can. Try to get some 3-and-out, some stops, and just get some positive things to happen. Russellville, counting the 2 quarters from last week, 2 quarters, they've had a rough 4 quarters here, 3.5, 4 quarters, and they need some good things to happen, something positive to build on. Stokes goes in motion on first down. Graham back to pass. He's going to throw it out to Stokes in the flats. Complete, and he steps out of bounds right around the 20-yard line. That's the second completion of the game. A good completion there to Mr. Stokes.
That's a good way to open up the game. A little short pass, get the confidence of the quarterback, and also the receiver and the whole team.
That's the first catch for Stokes. The other completed pass in the first half went to Damon Donahoe. Stokes now 4 catches on the season. Had a big 34-yarder earlier this year in the non-conference season. 2 receivers to each side. They've run out of this formation in the first half. They're going to run here. Damon Donahoe weaves his way to about the 23, 24-yard line. That'll be it.
Trying to go off the left guard, follow him.
Russellville had 3 turnovers in that first half, and they're just that could be disastrous, but they just happen at terrible times. They were the first plays of the first 2 drives following Benton touchdowns, and Russellville just reeling ever since. But right now, 35-3 as we start the second half. The Cyclones losing at 3rd down and 3 after the 2-yard pickup by Damon Donahoe. 2 receivers to each side. Man in motion, Stokes coming over to the right side. They're going to throw a completed pass to Stokes out here at the 20. Got to make a move, and he breaks a tackle and gets enough for the first down. As hit a couple times, he finally went down after being hit the 3rd time, but enough for the first down for Trenton Stokes. They're going to put the ball at the 27-yard line to pick up a 5 yards on the play.
Well, we talked at halftime about getting the ball to the outside in the hands of our playmakers, and that's what we've done, and we've gained a first down.
Ball on the right hash mark. Under 11 minutes to play 3rd quarter. Cyclones trailing by 32. 2 receivers to each side. Donahoe, the running back, to the right of Graham. Graham going to hand it off to him. He hurdles at the line of scrimmage and is caught in the air at the 29. If they give him forward progress, he'll get a couple yards on the play. Again, 1 game out of the 6A West. 5A West for every other sport, 6A for football. 6A West was played last night, and Parkview defeating Greenwood 48-28. Never get tired of saying that. 2nd down and 8 for the Cyclones at their own 29-yard line. Graham completed a pass out in the flat and crossed the 30 to about the 31-yard line. The Cyclone receiver didn't get a number yet. And I've looked and see.
Number 20,
I think that's Toland.
Yeah.
Eli Toland on that completion out there on the far side. Pickup of a couple, and Russellville looks like they're going to go quickly here. Gain of 2 on the play. Not quite the 32-yard line, so have to call it the 31. 3rd down and 6 for the Cyclones. That's the 2nd catch for Eli Toland on the season. Russellville trailing 35-3, under 10 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. 2 receivers to each side. Again, that single file formation. Graham looking left, pumps. He's going to throw down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Going for Alec Bowles. He was covered up, and we'll see Russellville maybe punting here on 4th down and 6. Well, Cyclones got 1 first down out of the deal. Moved the ball from the 15 out to the 31-yard line. 16 yards on that drive, but they're going to have to punt the football away.
deep for the Panthers.
You'd like to see a turnover here on this punt.
Two men back deep for Benton. High snap, but Hallmark, tall kid, gets that one. Kicks it away, and fair catch called for at the 36-yard line by Lane. It'll go down as a 33-yard punt with no return. And Benton will take over with 9:31 left to play here in the third quarter, leading the Cyclones 35-3. Hey, coming up at the conclusion of the game on 102.3 KCJC, we have the scoreboard show with Rex Nelson, the voice of the OBU Tigers. They have a big game against Harding this week. And that'll go from 10 o'clock until midnight here on 102.3. Two receivers to the left, one to the right for the Benton Panthers. Smith will hand off. I believe this is Casey Johnson. They run two running backs there, Casey Johnson and Brandon Johnson. See when the pile clears. He gets to the 39-yard line, 3 yards on the pickup. It is Casey Johnson. Moved the ball out to their own 39-yard line. 9:10 left to play here in the third quarter. Strand Smith giving that one off to Casey Johnson. He's got 8 carries for 67 yards and a touchdown tonight. He'll be moved over to the left of Smith. Smith play action after the fake handoff throw. Wide open on the far side, complete into Cyclone territory, dragging a tackler to the 45, the 40, to the 39-yard line. That was number 2, Cameron Harris, over on that far side. He gets into Cyclone territory. They go from their 39 to our 39, a 22-yard pickup. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Seem like they're threatening again. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Smith tried to hold it down. He's going to take a shot downfield. Nobody around except Elijah Clark for Russell, and it falls incomplete.
That quarterback took a hit. If that ball had been up a little higher, Clark might have had a chance at it to pick it off.
Remember Elijah Clark helping fill in for an injured Gabe Hogue, who was on crutches earlier this week. They're hoping he'll be back for next week. Not sure yet. 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers at the Cyclone 39-yard line. 8:28 left to play here in the third. Panthers leading at 35-3. Smith, a backwards pass. This is not a pass, but it's complete to Pearson. Nothing there. He's going to reverse his field back off to the right, and he's across the 45. We got flags all over the place. 3 dirty laundry out on the field here. This is going to be some kind of a penalty against Benton because it happened about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's got to be a crackback block, and I don't know if they saw more than one. So Russell's probably going to get their choice here.
Well, I saw a block in the back.
Yeah, the crackback block will be 15 yards if that's it. We'll have to wait and see. And it'll be 15 yard or whatever it is, it's going to be from the spot. And the farthest flag I see is the 42-yard line. So I'll have to wait and see. That was a backwards pass, so it doesn't count as a pass. It's almost like a pitch, a toss to Donovan Pearson. And it was closed up on the left side. He reversed his field. And boy, if you're a defensive lineman, I know it's a penalty. You still don't want to get the crackback block. You want to put your head on a swivel. And it is going to go against the Benton Panthers. And it'll stay 2nd down. We'll have to wait and see how far they put them back.
15-yard penalty, personal foul, blindside block.
It is a blindside block, crackback block, same thing. 15-yard penalty. And all the way back to the 43-yard line of Benton. So it ends up being an 18-yard penalty because it happened 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, this is where we need to hold them. They cannot make a first down.
No, not on 2nd 28. They have the downs do it. They have the personnel to do it, but we got to shut them down here. Strand Smith, bring him in motion. A handoff to him, and that is Donovan Pearson running far side. He's back into Russell territory, but shy of the 45-yard line, stepping out of bounds on that far side. Brett Wilbur's in on the stop for Russellville. They put it down at the 46-yard line, so a pickup of 11 on the play. But it's 3rd down and 17. 5 wide receivers in the pattern. Empty backfield for Smith. Low snap. I think he's going to step up. He's got some room over on that right side. He's going to tuck it and run. He's across the 40 and going to be stacked up at the 38-yard line. Tell you, I was happy to see him run because I just didn't think he was going to get 17 yards on that play. Ends up getting 3, so it'll be 4th down and 14. One of the things that's too close to kick a field goal, maybe, or too far to kick a field goal, maybe too close to punt. So they may go for it here on 4th and 14.
And they are.
Benton went for it 5 times in the first half and picked up all 5 of them. They're going to go for it here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Smith going to roll to his left, throw back to the right on the screen pass. It's complete, and breaking attack on 35, and they may score at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. After they got away from the Russellville line, that was smooth sailing, 43 yards on the touchdown pass, converting a 4th and 14. And that'll invoke the mercy rule here as it's now 41-3. Benton with 7:10 left to play in the third quarter. Wilbur, the kicker, puts it through, and it's 42-3. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
First State Bank is proud.
Welcome back. Well, Benton goes 64 yards in 6 plays on their first offensive possession of the third quarter. Strand Smith hit Casey Johnson for a little screen on the 4th and 14. He takes it to the house, 43 yards for the touchdown. Extra point was good, making it 42-7 Benton. And 7 minutes, 10 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. It means a sportsmanship rule. It means the clock will not stop unless it's an injury, a timeout, or somebody scores. It'll be a quick rest of the game. Benton going to kick off. Kick this one towards that right side. Russellville over there a bit more ready on this one. They'll take it at the 15, across the 20. Breaking a tackle there. Get to the 25. We have a penalty flag. It's not good for Russellville. It's probably going to go against them. A return to the 25-yard line. And was that Tolan on the return? No, Hips.
There's a flag on the play.
Right now, the ball is placed down at the 23-yard line. Sorry about that. And it is going to be blocking the back against the Cyclones. It won't be 1st and 20, but it does. They do lose 10 yards on the play. You know, there was a game that Arkansas had against Tennessee where I think it was something like 35-0 at the end of the first quarter. They ended up giving up like 60 points. Is anything that could go wrong did. That's kind of the way that first quarter felt like. Russell giving up 28 points. First 2 offensive plays end up at turnovers, and it's just been one of those games. 1st and 10 for Russellville. Bouncing it outside is Damon Donahoe, and I don't know if he made the line of scrimmage. He might have. Good individual effort if he did.
Damon Donahoe is tackled by Connor.
And I think it'll be 2nd down, hopefully 10 if they gave him the 13-yard line.
No gain on the play. 2nd down, 10.
Clock rolling. 5:39 left to play here in the third. 42-3 our score. Cyclones trailing. They're just going to have to lick their wounds and bounce back. Got to get ready quickly. There's this conference isn't for the weak. You don't have any pushovers. I was talking to Coach Wheeler about that, and I'll talk more about that as we go along with this drive. Gavin Graham on 2nd 10, back to pass, looking right, throwing as Donahoe. He skies to catch it. He hurdles a man. They do trip him up about the 17-yard line. Did a good job there. Trying to hurdle. He just couldn't stay on his feet. That's a fantastic play on the catch and on the run. And, not to bash any team, but Coach Wheeler said, there's no Little Rock Hall in this conference, and there's no easy game. There's no pushover because Siloam's on their way back up. Mountain Home, they made the playoffs last year. There's nobody that, I guess Mountain Home made the playoffs. Everybody did, but they had a great quarterback last year, and there's just no pushover here on this season. Here's Damon Donahoe bouncing it outside. He gets to the 30-yard line, to the 31, enough for the 1st down for the Cyclones.
Good run by Donahoe, getting to the outside.
Chris Bernard.
Russell has Van Buren coming in for homecoming next week.
Yardage good for a Cyclone first down.
We'll be on the air on the radio about 6:30 with the pregame show, the coaches show. On our YouTube channel, be on the air about 10 till. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. 4:08 left to play here in the third. Cyclones trailing 42-3. Donahoe now, 8 carries for 22 yards. He got over 60 yards against Benton last year in the 47-40 loss the Cyclones had. Graham on first down will throw it out. It's complete to Caden Rose. Makes a nice little move to get past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Graham's pass is complete to
Caden Rose, another member of this talented, very talented sophomore class.
Second down 3.
Pickup of 7 yards on the play. Rose did a little bit of Mr. Everything last year for the 9th grade team. He was running back, played defense, played wide receiver, returned kickoff sometimes, as did Mekhi Foster. Second down and 3. Counter play here. Tracy Daniels going to take it off the right side. He'll be tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Haven't seen much of Daniels tonight, and I wonder if he was okay. Didn't want to say anything, but did get the call there. No gain on the play. Like you said, there is a flag at the line of scrimmage, a chop block going against Benton. And something that they actually had talked to some officials about the last couple of weeks of watching more of his a holding against the defense and chop block against the defense. So you count the run and then you attack on the penalty, and it'll put it down at the 47-yard line of Benton. So Russellville, after the 15-yard penalty, gets a first down here. And they're into Panther territory. 2 wide receivers to the right. Tight formation here with 2 tight ends, and Russell just moved. They had a tight end as an S-back and a tight end as a lineman there, and another late flag coming in just now. So we know the first flag was a false start against Russellville, but a very late flag being thrown up in the air and landed well in the backfield. Personal foul against Benton after the play. So you'll mark off the 5 yards against the Cyclones and then the 15 yards against Benton.
5-yard penalty on the Cyclones, false start.
So penalty, like I say, you mark them off. You mark a 5 one way and then 15 the other way. And that's got to drive Brad Harris crazy because you put Russell in seemingly a first down to 15 situation, and then you give him 15 yards back. So Russell has a first down there, 5 yards back, 15 yards forward. You end up gaining 10 yards on the play. Russell has it first and 10 now at the Panther 37, trailing 42-3, under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Tracy Daniels getting the call, trying to find a seam there on the left side. He gets inside the 35 to the 34, a pickup of 3 yards on the play.
Good hard running by Daniels off that left tackle.
Just 4 carries tonight for Tracy, 6 yards. He came into the game with 199 yards rushing on the season, so he's over 200. Has 4 touchdowns for Russellville on the year. He actually leads the team in rushing touchdowns. He's back there with Graham to the left of Gavin. He's going to get the call again. Straight up the gut, breaks a tackle at the 30, gets to about the 26-yard line. And that should be enough for a Cyclone first down. 8 yards on the pickup.
Yeah, they're giving him a little short. They're giving him, no, it is first down.
Gain of 7.
2 minutes. Yeah, the yard marker says first down. The sticks haven't moved, and now White Hat's going to step in and say, is this a first down? Yeah, it is a first down. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Cyclones trailing 42-3. Wide receiver to each side here, more traditional pro-style set. Daniel's going to get the call again. Runs straight up the gut, inside the 25 to about the 23.
Tracy Daniels was tackled by Bo Wright. Gain of 4. Second down, 6.
Daniels now 6 carries for 17 yards. Right in the middle of the field at the 23-yard line of Benton. Second down and 6 after the 4-yard pickup. Receiver to the far side is Simon Salazar, number 6. The near side is Alec Bowles, number 5. Mekhi Foster now in at the backfield. He's going to break through the 20-yard line, get hit from behind, but actually gives him some more yardage down to the 15. It's enough for a Cyclone first down. And a pickup of 8 yards for Mekhi, who's done very well in just 4 carries. He's got 43 yards.
Foster's coming out for a little break. Donahoe's back in.
Yeah. This is the three-headed monster that Benton's coach Brad Harris had talked about between Daniels, Donahoe, and Foster. Donahoe had to carry a lot of the load last year, and this way he can stay fresh with the other two running backs. Graham back to pass. He's going to roll it to his right, looking downfield, nothing there. He's going to tuck it and run. It backs up at the 15, and now he's going forward. He's at the 10, inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line, very close to a first down. Hitting on the spot. They may give it to him. 20 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. And they're going to say he's shy of the first down by about a yard. That may be the last play. Russellville huddling up. Clock rolling with 8 seconds left to play in the third. I think Russell's going to let the clock run out. After 3 quarters of play, the Cyclones trail 42-3. One more quarter to go. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal, helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
Welcome back as we start the fourth quarter. The Cyclones knocking on the door, trying to get in for their first touchdown of the night. No quitting this team.
Well, they've done good, marched down the field, mainly just running the ball.
They started this drive at their own 23-yard line, actually 13 after the penalty that on the kickoff. Russellville now has 2nd and 1 from the Panthers' 7-yard line, trailing though 42-3. That's the bad part. Donahoe's going to get the call, and he leans forward inside the 5-yard line. He's got the first down.
I don't know if he made it to the 3, but he got close.
Again, the sportsmanship rule is in effect, and that means the clock will not stop unless somebody scores, there's an injury, or a timeout. Donahoe will check out Tracy Daniels in, along with the heavy package has been Hallmark. He could be running quarterback, he could be running tight end. Graham calls the play in the huddle. And Hallmark going to be the S-back here. Daniels to the right of the quarterback. Hallmark goes in motion, crosses the face of Gavin Graham. Here's a give to Tracy Daniels, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Daniels followed Hallmark right off that left tackle.
4 yards out for Tracy Daniels, and that's the 5th touchdown for Tracy this season. And Russellville's got touchdown on the board. Noe Jimenez on to try the extra point for the Cyclones. The extra point is long enough and it's good. Noe, again, stays perfect on extra points on the season. Has a field goal tonight too. Cyclones score. Still trail though 42-10 with 10.5 to go. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Two important factors to remember about the Old South restaurant on East Main in Russellville. Johnny along to remind you they are consistency and variety. That's right. A friendly smile and a cup of coffee greet you when you arrive at the Old South. They're ready to serve and talk about variety. Whether it's chicken, steak, or chops, fish, or pork, breakfast anytime, burgers and sandwiches, and a great piece of pie, it's all available to you at the Old South. Visit there soon, East Main, Russellville.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing 42-10, but they get a touchdown on the board there on that last drive. I'll give you the scoring summary. Pretty good drive there by Russellville. 82 yards in 12 plays, ate up 8 minutes and 54 seconds. Again, remember the clock doesn't stop, so like how in the world was that a 9-minute drive? Tracy Daniels, a 4-yard touchdown run. Noe Jimenez with the extra point. Cyclones trail 42-10. Daniels now 220 yards rushing on the season and 5 touchdowns for the Cyclones. Just a sophomore. Remember, he did come up and play a couple of games last year. Had a big kickoff return by more than 50 yards. Noe Jimenez on to kickoff for the Cyclones. And here's the kick. It will be returned. It's at the 5-yard line, across the 15, the 20, straight up the middle, and they take a hard hit with 30, and Russell just ripped the ball out, and they're going to cover it at the 34. I don't know who ripped the ball out, but there's Eli Tolan to cover it for Russellville. Recover it at the 33, I think is where they're going to mark it down.
37, James Harding was Charles Harding carrying the ball. They took it away from him.
First and 10 Cyclones.
And the Cyclones will take over at the Panther 33-yard line. It's their first turnover of the game, the Panthers, that is. After the 28-yard return, Russellville has the ball with 8:33 left. The clock ran during while we were on break. I never really know if the clock's supposed to run after a score. Some places they stop it. Here they didn't, and so they ran it. So that's why there's 8.5 minutes left. As we start here, Russellville Cyclones just been flagged for false start, so they'll have to start first and 15 from the Benton Panther 38-yard line. I'm not sure who ripped that ball out. It was a 70 on the front part, so I didn't see the second number. Graham back to pass. He's going to throw, and he short hops it to Stokes, a little bit behind him, so the fall incomplete. It'll stay 15 yards to go now, second down, under 8 minutes to play here in the ball game. 42-10 our score, the Panthers leading. Luke Covington, number 85 for Russell, one of the 4 captains tonight, comes in, replaces Caden Rose. Clark and Alec Bowles will be out here on the left side. Covington, the S-back, right behind the right guard and the tackle. They're going to hand it off now to Donahoe, who'll bounce out left side this time. Breaks a tackle at the 37-yard line. It gets out near the 30, back to close to the original line of scrimmage and beyond. And they'll mark it down 31-yard line. 7-yard pickup for Donahoe. He's got 32 yards on 10 carries.
Got a player down for Benton.
Yeah, we do have back at the 37-yard line. Looks like a cramp. He's already holding his leg up and pushing that heel out, so that's what it looks like tonight. Not really the weather for a cramp situation. Coming up at 10 o'clock here on 102.3, we have the Scoreboard Show with Rex Nelson hosting, also Nate Olson. You can hear updates from all around the state. Probably the biggest game of the state, I think, is Bryant-Northside. Bryant, after being tied with Northside, leads the Grizzlies 28-17 in the third quarter. Rogers all over Fort Smith Southside 44-7. That's a fourth quarter score. Lake Hamilton leading Mountain Home last check 21-0. Van Buren has got 2 scores ahead of Silent Springs now, 28-14. That's a third quarter score. Or Van Buren, the next opponent for the Cyclones, coming in homecoming next week. Here comes a blitz of Benton, and they try to get the screen pass. Russell read it beautifully. They got it out to Donahoe, and he's down the left side. He'll step out shy of the first down marker, but perfect call against the blitz that time. Russell getting positive yards. It'll bring up 4th down and short yardage situation for Russellville. Of course, they'll go for it down 42-10 here. To put the ball down at the 26-yard line. It'll be 4th and 3.
Daniels comes back in. May see him get the ball to the outside.
Maybe. With 3 yards, you never know. It's one of those situations, a good situation. You don't know if it's going to be a running play or passing play. Elijah Clark will be the receiver on the far side. And Graham, the receiver on the right side. And Ben Hallmark's going to take it on the Wildcat package, and he gets across the 25, and I don't know if he made it. It's very close. Ben Hallmark in there running the football, and I think they needed 3 yards, and they got 2. So 4th down stop for Benton. And Russell, after getting the turnover from the Benton Panthers, they will turn the ball over on downs with 6:04 left here in the ball game, trailing 42-10. Benton will take over at their own 24-yard line.
Got their main quarterback in there, Smith.
Yeah. Their backup quarterback has not played a snap, or he's not thrown a pass. Klein Hooten, number 12. And here's the handoff. Breaks free at the 35-40 at midfield, and this guy may go the distance. He's angling toward the right side. Russell giving chase. They're not going to catch him at the 10, the 5, the touchdown. That is Casey Johnson that goes all the way for the touchdown of 76 yards. And that'll make it 48-10. Now he started left, and he broke through the line, and after he got 5 yards down the field, I don't know if anybody touched him. Russell wasn't quitting on the play, just couldn't catch up with him. Here's Wilbur with the extra point. It is good. Makes it 49-10. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing here 49-10. Clock is still rolling after the a touchdown by Benton. Benton goes 76 yards in one play. Casey Johnson, 76-yard touchdown run on the first play, and Johnson is over 100 yards with that run. He has 9 carries tonight, 143 yards and 2 touchdowns. And I think this is the first time they've had a 100-yard rusher this season. Wilbur added the extra point. He will kick off for Benton Panthers. He's setting up the ball and ready, and the rest of his teammates breaking the huddle on the sideline. 49-10 our score. Cyclones trailing. Again, sportsmanship rule is set in effect on Benton's first possession of the second half. That's why we had a very short second half. Already down to 3:10 as the clock rolls. It only stops on timeouts and injuries. Not on scores, but they didn't stop on this score. This kickoff is going to bounce at the 25, picked up at the 23-yard line. Tracy Daniels cuts back to the 35, 40, still on his feet, gets to the 45-yard line. 22-yard return by Tracy Daniels. He picked it up on the one bounce, and
Tracy Daniels was tackled by
Russell will take over there. I think they're going to get him the 45-yard line. They do. Russell has the ball at their own 45. Trailing 49-10.
Well, Russellville just needs to work their game, work their plays, go down the field.
Russellville fell behind 28-0 in the first quarter, and it's been all Benton. But they've here's the handoff to Tracy Daniels. He's in the Benton territory to the 40, inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's tough to come back from that. Russellville's had a long game because that first quarter is issues of first 4 possessions leading to 4 scores for the Panthers. But since then, it's been 21-10. Just looking for positives here. Graham on 1st and 10 gives it to Daniels once again. Same play. He gets inside the 35 to the 33.
Tracy Daniels was tackled by Jacob Munn.
And that previous play of Daniels, 16 yards, and that one of 6, gives him 43 yards on 9 carries. Russell looking at 2nd down and 5. Milking the clock a little bit. Minute 30 left to play. Russell going to fall to 2-2 on the season, 0-1 in conference play. Man in motion, that's Bowles. They're going to give it to Daniels, trying to bounce it out left side. Spins off a tackle and stays on his feet, putting his hand down to try to stay on his feet long enough to get the first down, and he does. Good job by Tracy. 7 yards on the pickup down to the 28-yard line. So pickup of 6 on the play, but it's still enough for a first down.
Daniels comes out, and Foster, number 15, takes his place.
Mackay will probably get the carry here. 2 receivers to the left. Mackay going to get it on the sweep around the right side. He's got the 25, cuts back. He's at the 20 and tackled from behind. Once again, second time that's happened to him tonight. Gets to about the 17-yard line. Russellville, you don't want to take timeouts or anything like that, but 42 seconds left. They would like to score here. A pickup of 11 yards on that play. Mekhi Foster now 5 carries for 54 yards. 2 receivers to the left. Now the give, here's Mekhi Foster. Start up the middle, bounces it outside. He's at the 10, and he's going to be tackled at the 8-yard line. Mekhi Foster, a pickup of 9 on the play. 2nd down and 1. 12 seconds left to play here in the ballgame. Russ going to try one more play here. Mekhi Foster, no. Gavin Graham going to keep it, run around left side. He's inside the 5, gets hit at the 3, and driven backwards, does not get in. And that's the last play of the game. The Cyclones lose it here by a score of 49-10. We'll take a break and come back with your post-game show and wrapping it up. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
The right roof starts with the right roofer. Your home is your largest investment, and when it's time for a roof repair or replacement, look no further than Miller Roofing Company. Miller Roofing has been in business over 30 years and sports a 9-time Best of the Best in the River Valley. They earn this reputation through stability and quality of service. Don't take my word for it. Go visit Lori and Wendell's new expansive showroom at 318 South Arkansas in Russellville, or by giving them a call at 890-3499. Miller Roofing Company will help you love where you live.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lose it here by a score of 49-10. We'll give you the stats of the ball game. 485 yards for the Panthers, 256 for the Cyclones. For the Cyclones, they had 41 yards passing, 215 yards rushing. Gavin Graham, 7 of 13 throwing, 41 yards, had 1 interception. Ben Hallmark had a passing attempt, and it was intercepted. Receiving the football, Damon Donahoe, 3 catches for 22 yards, 2 catches for Trenton Stokes for 10 yards. Gavin Graham had 10 carries for 67 yards on the ground. Tracy Daniels did have a touchdown for Russellville, the lone touchdown, 10 carries for 48 yards. For the Panthers, Strand Smith, 21 of 35 for 289 yards and 4 touchdowns. Still, no interceptions for Mr. Smith in 4 games this season. Casey Johnson for Benton, 9 carries, 143 yards and 2 touchdowns. They still didn't have a receiver get over 100 yards. Thought they might. Andrew Lane, 7 catches for 93. He had over 80 of that in the first half. Russellville was being doubled on plays in the first half. 49 for the Panthers, 24 for Russellville in the first half. It evened out at the end of the game. Panthers 56 plays to Russellville's 52. I say that because the scoring drive for Russellville, they went 82 yards in 12 plays on the touchdown drive for Tracy Daniels. The Cyclones 2 of 8 on 3rd down conversions, 1 of 2 on 4th down conversions. The Panthers were 4 of 10 on 3rd down conversions, and a perfect 6 of 6 on 4th down conversions. The Cyclones fall to 2-2 on the season, 0-1 in conference play, and will play Van Buren next week. And I turn to my color man tonight, Aaron Duval. Your thoughts on the game? No, hang on a second. Sorry about that.
No problem. Turnovers hurt us at the start of the game.
Yep.
No question about it.